Hi friends, I hope you have had a great week. I have enjoyed journeying with you this week as we have talked about the importance of sanctification and holiness in our lives. In Ephesians chapter 6, Paul provides a compelling strategy for the practice of sanctification and holiness in our daily lives. He says, "Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand firm." He continues and says, "Stand therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and as shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of the evil one, and take up the helmet of salvation, and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying at all times in the Spirit, with all prayer and supplication." As you see, in sanctification, there is an offense and a defense. As we defend ourselves against the evil one, we put on the breastplate of righteousness and take up the shield of faith, and we put on the helmet of salvation. But as with all things related to warfare and sports, offense is critical. We do not accidentally stumble upon holiness. We must intentionally seek holiness on offense aggressively. As shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness of the gospel of peace. In all circumstances, take up the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God, praying at all times in the Spirit with all prayer and supplication. Friends, the gospel and the word of God and prayer is our primary path towards sanctification and holiness. Pursue these truths with all of your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength.